what's poppin', y'all? Y'all already know BA Studio in the fucking building, nigga.
Yeah.
X in the building. Facts. Yo, I'm introducing y'all to my old boy. You know what I mean? You already know what it is. Y'all already know niggas get locked up in the East Coast, but he's gonna show you what happens in the West Coast. So I'm gonna let him hit it. You feel me? How did your boy, baby boy?
Absolutely. I'll break it down to you like this. Yo, where I was at, where I come from, there's rules and regulations that you gotta abide by, right? As soon as you touch base, you know what I'm saying, on the yard, right, you gotta abide by rules. It's crazy rules, right? You can't, like, you know what I'm saying, there's shit that you can't do. Like, you know what I'm saying, if you break any rule, they drop you lever. That means that nobody fucks with you. That means you gotta fend for yourself. So, you know, doing my bid, my first bid, yeah, I did 5 years, right? You know, shit, like, it was new to me, but it took a time to learn and get acclimated to everything that was going on up there. You know what I'm saying? But these motherfuckers don't play. You know? These niggas is real. Like, let's say, for instance, like, yo, even as simply as a palm comb that you brush your hair with, if you drop the shit and the bristles touch the floor, you gotta throw that shit out. If you pick up that palm comb and you brush your hair, they gotta drop you there. You know what I'm saying? It's very racial up there. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, the Spanish niggas don't fuck with the black niggas, and the black niggas don't fuck with the Spanish niggas, and the black and Spanish niggas don't fuck with the white boys, right? So you can't smoke after Moreno, right? You know what I'm saying? You can't smoke after. It's crazy. I'm Puerto Rican, so like I play ball. So
You're born with black and Puerto Rican, so that make you feel some type of way.
Yeah, but like, you know, I chose to run with the Mexicans. You know, I chose to run with the Mexicans.
But why?
Because they carried themselves with a little more respect. You know what I mean? Like, they weren't shady. Like, they apply the rules, and if you broke them, you got dealt with. No, you got dealt with accordingly. So I thought it was more important. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even in like let's say if it was in the day room, right? And the motherfucker disrespect, right? When the COs come in there and they say bellies, all the Spanish niggas gotta stand up. Even with the beanbag getting hit, everybody else drop. The blacks and the whites, they drop. But if you drop, you're gonna get caught the next day on the yard for dropping. So you gotta stand there until the fight is over.
Yo, y'all listening to this? Listen to knowledge, bro.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, you know what I'm saying? I thought that was, you know, I thought that was very, you know, these guys, you know, they doing their thing. Like, they won't let nobody fuck with you. So if you abide by their rules, and, you know what I'm saying, they protect you. You know what I'm saying? Because up in there, you know what I'm saying, you have the Mexican Mafia, you have the BGF, Black Riddle Family, you got the Aryan Brotherhood, or SWP, Supreme White Power. So, like, you need every kind of fucking
network.
Yeah, so, like, you know what I'm saying? The Mexican Mafia, like Los Sureños 13. Yeah, they're strong. They ran shit up in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. Like, you know, you get those plastic cups off the commissary?
Yeah.
If your cup falls over and it doesn't have a lid, you gotta throw it out. It's even shit like this. Like, when we came off the yard, if you was playing handball, everybody go back into the fucking unit, right? But it was a long line of Mexicans because we had a rule that you had to wash your hands before going to your cell.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? You see the blacks, you see the white boys, you see the Filipinos going straight to their unit. But the Mexicans, there was a long line because if you didn't wash your hands after coming off the yard, you get dropped there. It was serious over there. It was serious. But you know what I'm saying? It was a good serious because, you know what I'm saying, there was no fail in that shit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta respect that. You know.
So it makes you understand particles of life.
Yeah,
because you gotta go by the rules of etiquette.
Absolutely, you're right. You can't be more right because that's how it is, man. Like, they teach you like respect and fucking dignity and
pride.
Pride.
Yeah,
respect. Yeah, respect. Like, you gotta respect yourself. Like, you know.
Yes.
So you know what I'm saying? It was, you know, like, after doing 2 years, 3 years, like, you become accustomed to the rules and it just becomes regular. Out here, I don't know how they fucking get down, but you know, it seems like it's a free-for-all out here.
Well, let me ask you a question.
Absolutely.
You're an East Coaster. How you got locked up in the West Coast?
Well, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was born in the Bronx on Cypress on 139. When I was 12 years old, my grandmother, you know, I lost my mother. My grandmother took me to the West Coast. You know, at the age of 13, I started running with some gangs and shit. You know, got heavily involved. And, you know, it went from there. You know, from GTA, from assault with deadly weapon, you know. So I was very, very heavily involved in that whole West Coast gang lifestyle. And yeah. So, you know,
So what's the difference between the East Coast and the West Coast?
I'm gonna be 100% with you, man. Loyalty over there is fucking real. It's 100. Like right now, I just had a homeboy pass away. I just went to California on Wednesday, came back on Sunday. Yo, as soon as I got there, I touched base. My homeboys picked me up. They gave me a place to stay. They gave me a vehicle, you know. And like motherfuckers out here, like 20 years, I ain't been out there, but my name carries weight and the loyalty remains the same. So, like motherfuckers out here, they only out here. This is how I see it. Niggas out here only what they can get when they can get it. Over there is different. Your friend goes from over here, they'll handle something for me in a heartbeat. Over here is like you don't know who's doing it. So that's
Yo, y'all hear this nigga, bro? Y'all hear this nigga? Listen to knowledge, bro. Big game.
yeah. Listen, man. Over here is loyalty. It's loyalty or nothing. Like if you ain't 100 for me, and you can hear in the motherfucker's voice when they told you. They don't look you in your eye. You know what I'm saying? You can already tell they for me.
That's a fact.
So, you know, even with a handshake, you know, when I got out here, I used to shake niggas' hands and I used to do this. I used to go like this and I go like this. I wipe my hand off because you know on some disrespect shit because I don't know you like that.
I don't know you, yeah.
I don't know you like that. I'll give you a pound. At first I used to get the nigga's left pound and then, you know, my brother-in-law Jay was like, yo, that's man disrespectful.
I'm gonna show you something. No disrespect. Watch this shit. Get up, right? No. Let me follow. And I go like that to you?
Yeah, if you don't pull me in.
Yeah. You disrespectful ass
That's it.
nigga.
Just like
That's
me.
sad.
That's sad.
That's
'Cause
sad
that means
because
I don't trust
you're
you.
not showing me love.
I
Facts.
don't
You
trust
heard
you. I
that?
don't trust you from the gate.
See that?
But that's what I used to do when I was out here. Like I didn't know.
Facts.
I was fresh out here. So like I didn't know you. I give you power, and I used to brush it off. And motherfucker,
Yeah.
like, yo, why did you just do that? And I tell you, like, yo, man, I don't know what kind of vibes you got. I don't want none of that shit on me.
Right.
I don't want to carry that. So you know, I move different, you know. And I met my brother right here, Guiyo.
Always, man.
Bless you.
He's a building, nigga. Axe, nigga.
He's been 100.
I'm built 88, nigga. 142 Brook.
You know,
Facts.
he's been 100 since I met him, and like that's why I fuck so hardcore. Like you know what I'm saying? That there's not too many niggas that you can say that carry the weight that he does. So man, the way that I show, he's still carrying his block alone. You know what I'm saying? With nobody. He's like, all I can do is respect that and let him know that I got you.
Yeah, I
heard?
love you, man.
I love you too, brother.
Oh,
You
man.
already know, man.
Real
And
shit,
this
bro.
is see when we hug
Oh,
like this.
man.
That's real
That's
love.
real shit,
None
man.
of this fake
Facts.
shit. Like we don't like.
You know what it is though, man? Oh man, yeah, our niggas don't respect where we come from or what we did for the hood.
Nah.
Like 142, right? I built this block. Y'all know that since I was a little kid. Yeah, bro. There was nobody that made it shine like the way I made it shine this block. I was the first nigga with nice cars, all the Japanese shit niggas wanted. I have it, but niggas never gave me the respect because there was always hate.
Yo, there's always that jealousy in the back of their mind. Like you'll say that's why they don't look at you the way
They supposed to.
Exactly, that's crazy. And I knew how motherfuckers when I first got here, can't have beef with these niggas from 400.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I came from work. You know what I'm saying? I seen niggas throw stuff like, yo, if they cut my man, like they cut this dude, right? Yo, the retaliation where I come from is 100. Like if you cut my man, yo, we coming back
Yo,
10
coming back.
like 10 times.
Yo, you hit no. Yo, listen, not to cut them off, y'all, but listen to me, bro. When I was in prison, right? I went to prison in 1995, right?
92.
I was in. Yo, when you go to jail and you cut a Spanish nigga, you gotta call every Spanish nigga to understand that you're about to cut him. They gave you the word.
Give me the
Now,
green light.
well, there's no more green light, man. Everybody doing shit different. Everybody doing shit the way they want to. They freestyle. But when we was growing up, you gotta ask. Because if you caught a black nigga, a black dude, black nigga, and you cut him, and you black, oh, you fucked up. If you Spanish and you cut a Spanish nigga, oh, you fucked up. Because you gotta, but the rules of etiquette. That's what you try to say. It goes by rules of etiquette. It's called rules of motherfucking words of your words, my nigga. You can't be running around cutting people for no reason like they do now.
Yeah,
But big game though.
Motherfuckers don't know about the lifestyle. Like, I mean, like I hear about motherfuckers out here. My 23-1 was crazy. My 23-1 was fucking being in the shoe or being in the box. You know, my mattress used to get rolled up at 11 o'clock at night, and I used to sleep on a metal bunk just for fucking going to the shower. So I used to have to get puffed up out the lunch tray. Like, you know, I had to put my shit to
Right.
the door. They'll cuff me.
Yeah.
They'll take me. They'll turn the shower on for 1 minute so you can get wet. They'll turn it off so you can soak up.
You got 5 minutes.
And, no, 3. So they'll turn the
shit.
water. They'll turn the water off.
Look
for 1
what he
minute.
said. 3 minutes. And Clinton, you only got 5 minutes. Cold shower.
Yo,
Get out.
Where I was at, 3 minutes. 1 minute, get wet. Your second minute, they turn it off so you can soak up. The third minute is so you can rinse off. If you don't rinse off in that minute, like, don't put no shampoo in your hair, because if you don't rinse that shampoo, you're going back to your fucking cell, fucking soapy as fuck. You're gonna be fucking itching like crazy, or taking a bird bath and going fucking sick.
Facts.
True story,
Facts.
man. And then coming to the yard, that was 30 minutes of your one. You go to the yard, cages, so there'll be like separate cages, like one nigga in one cage, one empty cage, one nigga in one cage. And we used to do like they would bring out the Mexican meat, so we used to do fucking calisthenics together. So we went out and we do burpees and push-ups and shit. That was a rule. We had to do it. So that's your 1 hour, baby. That's it.
Fact.
Yeah.
Yo, bro, you see what he's saying? That's the West Coast. And the East Coast is different. You know why it's different? Because y'all gotta understand, the West Coast run a different way and the East Coast run a different way. So y'all gotta get the rules of etiquette is play your position, don't get in gangs, because I never got in a gang. Did you get in a gang?
Absolutely, that's what
What
fuck
you got in?
Yo, I was from Irish Avenue locals, you know what I'm saying? It was a mixed game.
You had to get in there?
I didn't have to. I just ran with some cats that, that was fucking around, and like, but the whole fucking lifestyle and, the temptation was there, and it was the neighborhood I was living in. You were surrounded by enemies, so like
Yeah.
you needed like a sense of purpose and protection and a family orientation type shit. You know what I mean? Like, so you know what I mean? I ended up getting in gangs and I don't regret it at all, because my man's name is on it to this day. As I just mentioned to you, I just went to bury a homeboy that passed away, and I traveled from here to Cali just send them
Just to
off.
see, yeah, show your respect.
And when I got there, the love that was shown was like I never left. Yo, so what's up? Did you put the lotion on? Because I didn't see you go in the car.
No, I did. I'd rather be able to.
I'll take one, if you don't mind. That shit, I gotta take a bottle back home with me. Oh, coffee.
Let me jump in the car. There you go.
I can't talk for niggas out here. I don't know how they rock, but from my experience, I highly doubt motherfuckers like eating 100 like that.
Yo, you see what he's saying right now? A lot of niggas in the East Coast, and I'm an East Coast nigga. We all East Coast. But y'all niggas walk different, bro. Cause I was in jail. I was stuffing drugs in my ass, nigga. No homo. To survive. I had my razor in my ass, nigga. Everywhere I went, I sold drugs, nigga. Ask anybody. Clinton, Comstock, Auburn, on my niggas know my body, nigga. Facts. And I always kept it neutral. I never became a gang member. That's a fact. And I always did me. The way I walk in the streets, the same way I walk in jail. Facts. But shit is different in different situations. Some niggas vote, some niggas don't. You feel me? But my point of the matter is, be yourself. Be yourself, nigga. Because sometimes nobody's gonna help you. Right or wrong, bro?
Absolutely. Listen, when I went in there, man, I had no homeboys. Yo, I was for Delph. So I had to handle my shit and the game I respect, just so that, you know what I'm saying, motherfuckers, because they won't fuck with you until they know you're
bang, nigga.
Yeah, so I was banging motherfuckers up, like, you know what I'm saying? I was
Everybody
young,
wanted you.
I was young and I was healthy, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My hand skin was a little bit, it's crazy. But I made a name for myself and I carried my weight, you know what I mean? And it's important that I could, like, when niggas folded that on me like in 1998, you know what I'm saying? I was in fucking Preston, California. I seen motherfuckers moving different, more than with the Norteños, right? I seen these motherfuckers, like the niggas that are enemy, you guys doing business with them and this and that. I said, I ain't for that, you know. So I chose to, like, you know, do my time and get out. Cause you know what I'm saying, if I would've got caught up, you know what I'm saying, like, when I say I'm gonna do something, I'm 100 about it.
But you don't want to do something for somebody else. You want to do something for yourself.
Absolutely. That's why I chose to, you know, step aside, do my time, and come on. And not to mention, this is how I got to New York, right? When I got paroled in 1998, you know, California, they didn't want me paroled into California. They considered me a menace to society.
Yes.
So they paroled me to New York. And let me tell you, I did parole for 2 years here. If I was in California, I would never got off parole.
Facts.
Right here, I got off for 2 years, and look at me, I'm living my life right now.
Facts. Y'all hear that? Y'all hear that, right? Learn. Live and learn, y'all.
I came a long way, man. But in my travels, I met good people. You know what I'm saying? Like my nigga Streets is my brother. You know what I'm saying? I love you, Streets, and I love what you're doing with yourself, my man. I applaud you.
Streets in the building, nigga. Y'all know that. The streets need it, y'all.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts. Y'all love you, man.
Love you.
Word,
It's a pleasure.
Word, man. Yo, y'all already know,
shit.
man. Big streets in the building, you heard?
You heard?
The real street like podcast.
Like building.
Follow us, you heard? X in the building forever. Facts.
This program may contain explicit lyrics and adult themes that may not be suitable for everyone. Listener discretion is advised.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome.
Yo, what's good? This DJ Superstar Streets of BA Studios, and you tapped into the Streets Need It. This is where you get all of the exclusive music you need to hear, you heard?
Oh my gosh, Streets is crazy.
This is one DJ you don't wanna fuck with.